Good morning. We're here today at an in-store pouring with good friend Nick Goldschmidt, who's been selling his wine to Bottle Barn for what, 20 years now, maybe?
Maybe longer.
Maybe longer. But we do tastings every Friday and Saturday, and Nick's just doing one special for us today. He's going to introduce 3 new wines that are going to go on the website, starting with the Singing Tree Chardonnay. He knows these a lot better than I do, so we'll let him take it from here.
Thanks, Barry. Thanks
Cheers.
for having me over, man.
Yeah, my pleasure.
So yeah, Singing Tree Chardonnay is, I never wanted to make another Chardonnay in my life. You know, I've been at Simi, I've made Buena Vista, Gary Farrell, Wild Horse, William Hill, Guys of Peak. I mean, how many Chardonnays do you need to make in your life? And in my opinion, a lot of them today, Barry, taste the same because they're all from the Dijon clones or the UCD clones or the Espeguet clones from Italy. And so I never wanted to make another one, but I found this vineyard in the Sebastopol Hills, and it's an old mass selection, so it's not a clone. This is called S-E-E, and it was a mass selection or a field selection that we planted back in the 70s and 80s, and most of these vineyards got ripped out when we had phylloxera.
Oh, right.
So the characteristic of this is that you get a lot more sort of melon, white peach,
so
sort
really
of
distinctively different from other guys around here that are kind of getting more homogeneous all the time.
Absolutely. And it's still on AXR1.
Oh, wow.
And the reason why it hasn't gone away is because it's on a Goldridge sandy loam, and if you go on my YouTube site, Goldschmidt Vineyards YouTube, you can see me pick up the dirt, and basically it's a talcum powder, and the phylloxera can't live in it, and so AXR, and so this is an old vine Chardonnay, so it's a 40-year-old Chardonnay.
It's really different. I just did a panel at the Press Democrat tasting of Chardonnay, and we didn't have anything like this in there. So
yeah, thank you.
Cheers to that. That's a beautiful wine.
So
this will be going out at $17.99 online.
Price, we're giving it away.
Exactly. Okay, so the second wine we're going to go through here is the Fidelity Zinfandel 2017 Alexander Valley. This was a big hit at our tasting at the Hyatt last week in Zinfandel, so I'll let Nick run this one down.
So Fidelity is, this is a relatively new product for us. I bought the vineyard back in 2000, and the vineyard is just north of Geyserville. If you know Geyserville, it's the first vineyard north of town, and on that vineyard we've got Zinfandel and Petit Syrah. And so this is the first release from that vineyard. The vines are over 40 years old. They're on St. George, which is the old traditional rootstock that most of the old Zins are on. But we decided to put it under the Fidelity label because I put a little bit of Petit Syrah in it, just to give it a little bit. So that's where the back,
it's a really big style wine, but still round, soft tannins. But I can see how Petit brings the body up. It's beautiful.
And Fidelity, the name Fidelity came from a friend of mine was going bankrupt in the Alexander Valley, and this is a long time ago. And I went up there and I tasted all his wines, and I said, well, you know, I got a solution for you. I called up a little retail store you may have heard of, Barry, called Sam's Club or Walmart.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know,
little small producer.
Little small club. So we launched it on Valentine's Day. We called it Fidelity. Put a heart on the label, and the thing sold like crazy. And he called me back when I was still the chief winemaker for Constellation and said, I can't sell the last 500 cases. I said, all right, whatever. So I took the wine myself. I called a couple of distributors, and they sold the 500 cases for me. The next day, got 92 points. Best by Wine Enthusiast, and they called me back and said, can I get my wine back? So I said no. So today you'll notice there's a broken heart on the label, and this is a, you know, you big guys take it bad. So no Total, no Sam's Club, no Costco, no. So this
Bottle Barn loves that.
Bottle Barn only, man. You can only get this wine in Bottle Barn. Look for the broken heart, look for the Fidelity.
Great wine. $17.99.
Bargain, mate.
Or I mean online, excuse me. Wine number 3 is a wine that's been doing really well in the store already. 2017 Catherine's Crazy Creek Cabernet from Alexander Valley. I'll let you take it away on this.
Yeah, Barry, so we've been making wine here since 1990. So this used to be part of one of the, if you remember the winery that I used to be the winemaker at, it was a large part of that winery.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I started making wine, I have 5 children, and I started making wine with my daughters. Chelsea was the first one. I make a Merlot with Chelsea from the Alexander Valley.
We poured that here.
And Catherine's my middle child, and she's a twin. But if you line up the Chelsea and Hillary's a single vineyard Oakville. This is a single vineyard Alexander Valley cab. You'll notice that she faces the other direction because she's the middle child. So she's the storyteller, thinks outside the box. So she faces to the right, and the other 2 face to the left. But this is a really unique vineyard. It's on an old glacial slope. Piedmont sort of area, and really good water holding capacity, and this is certainly my best selling, most popular wine. And
you're in the neighborhood with some pretty expensive guys out there, I think. Silver Oak and the likes, not too far away from you.
Yeah, Silver Oak's nearby, Jordan, Lancaster, and Robert Young is right next door.
They charge a little bit more than $19.99, which this wine is, by the way.
My goodness.
We're
you
giving
trying to
it
make
away.
Some money, Barry? You trying to make some
I
money?
better shut up. He won't sell to me anymore. Anyway, cheers. Have a good Sunday morning.